I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Gather round, gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by Master Story.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be... Glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
Turns my stomach, this does.
I have a feeling there's good food.
Something smells divine.
Don't know a town, I'm not sure what to do.
Well met, son. How... Might I be...
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long...
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again. It's right at home.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business.
But I've got the coin. I swear it.
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you.
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on his own. Mayhap we ought to lend him a hand, master.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small... Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, if you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every... Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered my request? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you. I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you again for your aid.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Gotta earn all the gold I can while I'm here. It's very slow.
This can't be happening. Goblins, master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I did my best to match your skill, master. We could do with the lantern's light. 'Tis a glad thing I came... prepared.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to...
We have reached our destination.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what...
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. Ah, yes, I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I can do no less in service to you.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later.
No dawdling! The Arisen calls.
Understood.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
My sword strikes true.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
I'll combine my magic. My start to spell more quickly.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Ooh, I can scarce wait another moment. I wonder what secrets the other grimoires contain. Have you brought me a grimoire, sir?
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
It is enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Good, we're here.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use. I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Follow me, then. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Simple enough, eh? Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. See, I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good—
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly! A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid!
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side. Quick! I here! Watch my back!
It's almost seen better days.
No one more than steps in it.
Like it or not,
Dead on my
I must go. Like it or not, I must go. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Let me get that.
What was that? Randall! What happened?
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then we stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get... Twould seem my days of peace are at an... Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly in... They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long afore I'm forced to resign. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm bestian, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up at...
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
Right you are.
this shan't go down well.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Would be quite painful were we to fall.
Careful now!
You must cleanse yourself with that oil.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
I suppose 'tis so.
A full week has passed since Sir Mildred set off. I suppose 'tis time we
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Always gotta be in the thick of things, mate.
Still too early to set out.
We're done for. What's wrong?
Fine. Out of the park.
It's a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our guard. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Look right back.
What are you doing?
Not to be so careless. Well done!
I'll combine my magic with my craft spell more quickly. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
interesting. I suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour.
Thank you. 'Tis a great kindness you've shown. Remember, each strike dealt brings us a step closer to our triumph.
Off the simplest tasks that test our mettle most.
We ought to have conserved our strength.
We are sure to fare poorly if we persist without a plan. Let us see what you're made of.
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Come, I'll lead the way.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got? My thanks, sir. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters. Only trouble is, there are still monsters. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid. I knew I was now. The carts only depart at certain hours of the day. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? So anyone thinking of riding for free, but enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you'd come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Good tide. As for me, I made the most of my... You see, I grew so far, and that's when I can't just give it. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you...
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Full glad I am to be returned to you, Master. I cannot thank you enough.
We have arrived.
Our hero oft forgotten by history in spite of his word. Awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.